Can you make it work?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. All right, so these are your first two techniques. All right. So now we're gonna work on another one, just for practices. So what we're gonna work now is this. We're gonna work a cycle drill. A cycle drill just means I'm just gonna do a technique that we're just gonna keep repeating over and over again. So what you're gonna do now is you're gonna start from your position here. You're gonna do your lap sound, and then he's going to block with his open palm, like that. See? Then I'm gonna re-pull again, and then he's gonna block again like this. So I'm learning to, for me, it's a learning to when I punch and I hit a barrier, I pull again, and I hit again. That's what I'm doing. He's learning to block as he's getting pulled. If this is too hard, we'll switch again. If this is too hard, when he pulls, all you have to do is do this. Pulls again. There. You get it? So it's not bone to bone. Switch again. It's not bone to bone. It's the fat end of your arm here. There. If you have a guy who's really pulling you, this, and you turn it. When he turns, you turn and you block here. Pull again. Rotate your hips and turn. Don't block with your hand. Block with your underarm. Pull. There. You see? So you give. There. So you don't need to do it this hard. You just have to do this. So you stand here in front of each other, and then you just do this. Just that. It's just to practice. I punch and I pull. I punch and I pull. Then he switches, he pulls me, and I block. There. That's that. Just this, okay? Do this for 30 seconds. When I say switch, then I pull. Then we're just here. So what you're trying to do is you don't want to do this. But you want to punch, pull, punch, pull, punch, pull. Okay? One side punches, one side pulls. 30 seconds. Ready? Go! Okay, time! You're all doing it wrong again. What line are we fighting for? Yes, center. So I hate to break it to you. Your punch does not come from your hips. Because this is a triangle, but it's not center. When you pull, you're punching here. Punch, pull, here. You get it? Here, not here. You do this, you will get punched in the face every time. You have to punch, pull, punch, pull, punch, pull from the center. Okay? Go.
Det er meningen, at man skal bruge mange kræfter. Alright, so which one? Alright, I'm gonna make you choose. Do you want him to hold the center, or you want him to overreact and cross the center? Overreact? Okay. Here's the fucked up thing with Chinese mentality. The Chinese martial arts, they like to give you an option, but it's not really an option. They say, okay, hey, look, you have two doors. You can choose which door you go into. Any door you go into, you're still gonna get spanked in the ass. That's Chinese mentality. Filipino mentality. You're gonna go through that door, and then I'm gonna spank your ass. That's the difference.
There's no choice in the Filipino martial arts. They're just telling you to be nice. But the Chinese, they like to have this illusion that they give you a choice, but there's no choice. Korean mentality is fucked up too. Korean mentality is like, oh, but I'm just as better as the Japanese are. So we're gonna do almost the exact same shit that the Japanese do. We're just gonna do it better. But it's almost the same shit, but not really. Okay? So what we're gonna do is this. So over past center line. So everybody come closer, because this is where I pull a dove out of my ass. All right, so look, I'm starting from reference point here. I'm going to punch this guy and I do my paksa like that, okay? He has 3 options. Option 1 is he blocks center, like here, so the pressure's going back to me. Number 2, he blocks, so he pushes past center line. Number 3, he lets me hit him, so he blocks with his face. Number 3 is not really an option. So what we're gonna work now is when I do my punch, he's going to overreact and he's just gonna like panic. But when he panics, he's pushing it off this way. You see that there? See now? So he's pushing it this way. Now here's the thing. When you do your paksa, you always go forward so you can hit him. So what I want your partner to do is when he feels the trap, you just want you to block the punch so it goes past your shoulder. Okay? So when I do this, he pushes past, okay? He pushes past. You see that? Now this hand here, here's the fucked up thing. I need to control this and I need to control that. So I do my paksa, boom, he pushes over. This one releases and I pull down, so I lock his hand, and here's my back fist. When you back fist, you can back fist the jaw to dislocate, or you can hit the temple. The temple is the thinnest part to the skull. This is okay, but when you do it on motorcycle helmets, it fucking hurts. So a lot of us, we always go for the jaw, or we do a hammer fist to the face. It's up to you. Motorcycle helmet, or if he has straight up no helmet, if you miss that temple, it's your fist towards his skull, and that hurts every time. So a lot of us, we always go for the jawline, because the jaw gives, the skull doesn't give. So when you go here, there, he's gonna push this way. Your hand goes up, not over the bridge, under the bridge. You pull down, so you lock it up, and you back fist. You see that?
Yeah.
The hair, boom, there. It's very important when you do this. So here's the difference. The way Wing Chun people do it and the way I do it is different. Because the Wing Chun, when they do this, they do it just enough that I can score my shot in. But when I do it, I always do it like this. I take this hand and I pull it down here. Why? Remember we did knife? It's because in the Filipino martial arts system, we work a lot with knife. And there's a little bit of trapping there too. So if he does, and that's the knife, there, and I do what I do in normal Wing Chun, where I just clear it enough like that, he will cut my stomach open. So when you work with the knife, you are forced to trap this blade down so you can still hit him. So if you do a lot of Filipino martial arts, your trap is more closed. But the Wing Chun, it's just enough you get the punch in. But I have too much weapon training, so I have to do that to get it trapped, okay? So here you do this, he pushes past the line, you go under the bridge, you pull it down to 6 o'clock, and the moment this clears, see? The moment this clears, bam, there's your back fist up in the face, okay? So you go here, you go 1, 2. Notice I'm going forward 2 times. 1, 2. Okay? When you get the combinations down, because I see some of your board there, here, now you can throw your headbutt, knees, and elbow. But you have to get past this. Because if you learn to do this, now you make a nice package. Now you can do the rest of your techniques, and you can take the eye out this way. But you need to get past this shit first, okay? Paksa, he pushes past center line. You grab the hand, pull it down to 6, back fist.
Yeah.
Okay? Go. Ja. So, let's see. I got it. Nej, jeg trækker, og så slår jeg helt, og så er det under knæ.
Det er fra
Det er helt så væk.
Ja. din sko.
Selvfølgelig. Sikkert meget.
Ja, den der.
Det er skubbe. Så du skubber hans arm ned. Herfra. Så det er skubbet og ikke fejl.
Okay.
Så jeg er nødt til at flytte eller
I think that was enough. So you try.
Okay.
So we both. So yeah. Tag on the block, and then you grab my blue and pull it down. Yes.
And take a step forward. So when you're standing here, you push, and then you take a small step forward each time to close the distance.
Okay. Thank you.
Isn't it also to get more power, or is it only to close distance?
No, because you don't really rotate your hips, but it's to close the distance, so you're keeping your distance to him.
Okay.
Jeg skal have en pil ud af mig, som den er.
Yes.
Der. Den er på vej til at slå mig.
Ja, ja. Okay.
Ja.
Ja, altså efter man ligesom har lavet den
Vi kan tage den på dansk. Det er fint.
yeah, but
Right. Yeah, so
Okay, I'll show you.
but keep your fist straight. So when you're standing here, I go in to push, you block. You block, go up,
I'll just try to
so you're standing from here, and then you push down, maybe you force him to block, and then you. But the most ideal thing is trying to get your opponent's arms. So I'm only in contact with one arm, but I'm blocking both of the arms.
Because I'm punching through the face, so she needs to block.
Have you tried?
yeah, my partner is
okay.
toilet. So.
Okay, that's your combination number one. Okay? Alright, just to reiterate. Alright? Series number one only has two techniques. You pull, you push, or you pull. That's series one. Little box here. Series two, pushes past center line. There. You get it? That's it. That's where we are. So if you have a hard time remembering what's what, sorry, Paksao is this one, and Lapsao is that one. So Paksao is where you get, Paksao is where it hurts, Lapsao is where your neck hurts. Okay? So now you've done this one. There he crosses center line, and you back fist. Okay?
And we're gonna work the next one. If you wanna see it, come closer. Okay? So first one, I packs out, he crosses the center, and I back fist. You get it? Okay, when you back fist, don't do this. Don't do like that. Might as well kiss, right? When you back fist, there, so you have range, you see you can still punch. Alright, so next one. Now he's not gonna cross center, he's going to block center. So when he blocks center, the pressure is here. It's not there, it's here. Now this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna take this hand, you're gonna slide up his arm, and you're gonna trap this hand. Okay, so look, because if I don't trap this one, if I do this, and I do that, he swings around, and my eardrum goes out. Because I'm not trapping this one anymore. So I have to do two things at the same time. So I do this, now I slide up. As I slide up, notice I'm shooting my shoulder in. And then I want to get to this one. See? H, letter H, there. But you see here, there's space here. If he's a good Wing Chun guy, he will hold the structure and I get my punch. If he doesn't know Wing Chun, this will go around and my eardrum is out again. So what you have to do is this, you have to trap this, you have to slide up. As you're sliding up, you're gonna shoot your shoulder, so you put it into him. So I go pak sao one time, pak sao second time. So I teach it like this. See? This the punch is going the same route. There, there. You see it? There, there. Now this is the one you have to look at. There, slide up, press into him, then punch. Is it too fast? Good. Okay, good. Because when I go to seminars in outside, they go like, oh, you have this one, this one, this one. You ready? Go. And the people are like, what the fuck did he just show? So here, pak sao there. Slide this one up like a snake. So you snake up, trap it. So you're doing this one again. You see? So it's one, and then there's the second one. But notice I'm trapping this. I push my shoulder in, so I pin it into him. There's my punch. Now you have to put it together. Notice I'm going forward 2 times. 1, 2. Switch angles. 1, 2. 1, 2. Make sure you just push it in. Alright?